By now, if you were getting all of the work done, you would have created some high converting ads and you would have launched an initial experiment to validate which combination of copy and creative was resonating the best with your audience. And this is one of my favorite things about running ad experiments is you get to validate which messaging was working the most. As a business owner, you can probably think of a million different ways to position your products and your brand to your customer segment. The great thing about testing is we get the opportunity to validate which combination of messaging and creative is actually resonating with your audience the most. And we get to use those insights to guide the other content assets that we create for the rest of our campaign along the full customer journey. So if you remember our good old friend, the customer value journey, so far we were kind of only talking about the aware stage, how we're going to interrupt the user experience with highly engaging content and lead them to the next stage in the relationship. So if you look at the customer journey here, you could see that there's multiple touch points with your customer beyond just the first touch point. The good news is, through testing, we were able to validate which messaging and which creative was resonating with cold audiences, which is going to help us guide the content that we create at the remaining touch points along the customer journey. And next here, I'm going to show you a few examples of how that looks. In this slide here, you can see that I have two examples of Privy pop-ups. And you can see with each of them, one is Black Hair. That was a company we were looking at earlier as well. We were looking at Ocean Sports earlier. You have an opportunity to not just talk about transactional attributes in these pop-ups. If you use pop-ups well, which I have done a lot in my career, and I absolutely love them when used the right way, they can actually be a very impactful part of your e-commerce campaign. But you never want your pop-ups, displays, exit intent flyouts, whatever you would like to call them, you never want them to disrupt the user experience. You want them to enhance the user experience. So you want the creative to complement the rest of the website. And you don't just want to talk about transactional attributes that are all about discounts. You want to include brand attributes, functional attributes, and influence attributes to make sure that you're adding value at every touch point for your customer. So with the Black Hair example, you can see, of course, this is a welcome email sign-up offer. So there's definitely a transactional attribute in here, 15% off your first order. But they've also included brand attributes in here. They've included messaging that says, thanks for supporting small scale makers. So they're using brand attributes in combination with transactional attributes. They could have even put a short testimonial on here to speak to influence attributes. With the other example, this is the Ocean Sports display. They've also used brand attributes right at the top there. It says born in Canada, established in 1975. It gives the company some history and some Canadian heritage. And of course, this is also a welcome email sign-up offer. So you can expect that there's a transactional attribute here as well, where you can receive $10 off by signing up to their club. Beyond displays, we'll look at some more advertising examples, but with these ads, these aren't to cold audiences who haven't heard about us before. These are warm retargeting ads that we send to customers who already know who we are. So with these examples, they're both by Ocean Sports. And with the first one on the left there, we're using the language of the customer. We're saying, hey, water hogs, remember these items? We've kept them nice and safe for you, but we can't hold on to them forever. And we're showing the products that they were viewing. But what's really important here is that we know which message was resonating with the audiences in the cold ads, and we're reusing that here in retargeting. With the other example here on the right, this was Ocean Sports 2021 Holiday Gift Guide. Right below where it says 2021 Holiday Gift Guide, there's some subtle messaging that says, get them on the water with the perfect gift guide. And this is directly from that customer avatar canvas we created for Lake Dad Daryl, where we knew he didn't want his kids growing up on their phone. He wanted them hitting the lakes. So we're using this messaging beyond just the initial cold ads. We're using them in the follow-up ads as well. And here we're looking at product page examples. These are from Black Hair, the t-shirt company that we've been reviewing a lot. And you can see throughout this page, they're featuring brand attributes. They're featuring functional attributes. They're featuring customer testimonials, which are influence attributes, and they're featuring transactional attributes, as you can see in the bottom image on the right. It's saying free shipping over $75 or hassle-free returns. These are all transactional attributes because they're incentivizing the customer to transact and they're taking away all of the risk. So a key takeaway here is that we're not just touching on one type of attribute, we are flushing out all 4 offer attributes on this product page. And the last example we're going to look at is email, which is another touch point along the customer journey where you will also use the content that you validated through ads. With this email, you'll see that they're speaking to the customer's aspirational states and pain points. And I love this email. It says, your ultimate office to water watch, minimal sport. Right? So it's telling you what your average day of the customer could be. You can go directly from the office to the swimming pool or to the ocean, and you don't need to change. So that's very much speaking to the value proposition of this watch. To recap what we completed together, we started by building your perfect customer avatar profile for your perfect customer. That allowed you to understand the aspirational states of your customer and to pull out some big ideas that speak to your customer's transformation. Next, we flushed out all of your different TBIF offer attributes. That's the Thank Buddha It's Friday, which are transactional, brand, influence, and function. You brainstormed on those, you flushed those out. From there, we moved on to creating high converting ad copy using your big ideas from your customer avatar canvas and using your offer attributes. Next, you were able to think of some really good ideas for ad creative that will help your customers visualize the big idea. Then we talked about how you're going to split test those different ads. And from there, you're able to validate which messaging and which creative is really resonating with your audience. Using those insights, you were then able to create content assets for multiple touch points along your customer journey, including retargeting ads, product pages, displays, as well as emails. And I hope you were able to get everything done today. And if you do, you're well on your way to creating a high converting e-commerce campaign. If you would like to see some more training and more real world examples where we helped Shopify stores scale up using the methodologies we reviewed today, I would encourage you to visit merchantmastery.io/training. In there, you're going to see more examples of high converting automated email sequences, email campaigns, offer displays, as well as product pages and ads. My name is Scott Cunningham. I'm the founder of Socialite and a co-founder of Merchant Mastery. And I want to thank you so much for attending e-commerce marketing school today. Most importantly, I hope you're able to apply some of the strategies that we discussed and that you're able to get some awesome results. Good luck out there.